So every time we go over a massive amount of corrugations, they always go, well, I hope we get there with 2 tyres and a rooftop tent. So another reason why these MCC bars are so crap. There you go. Look at that. All entirely being held on by this one, which is also loose. Much better. Alright, day 5. We're off to go and look at Yardie Creek. I don't have a tide chart on me, so I don't know what the tide's up to. I think it's generally fine in the mornings, but we'll see.
We're almost at Yardie Creek and we just chatted to a couple who said we wouldn't cross it. Which is interesting given it was almost empty last night, but it is a tidal creek.
Let's have a suss. Yeah, that part is more than doable. This is where it's starting to look a bit more sus. Probably not. Well, there you go, I crossed Yardie Creek. But I think it's just a bit much to ask of the old patrol. Especially given it's salt water, which I don't want on anything. I'm thinking we go for a drive back through Ningaloo.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not that deep though.
No, it's not, but it is fast flowing and it's very soft. Very soft. I was sinking in quite a lot and I'm just a bloke. Imagine what happens when you got a 3-ton patrol. It is a pity because I was pretty keen on it, but bigger picture. And we're back on one of the most corrugated roads I've ever driven to get back to Exmouth. We have to cut all the way back to Ningaloo Station, then across the range, and we make it to the highway. Yeah, g'day, how are you?
You guys come across the creek?
No. It's worth having a look at. I mean, it's still Yardie Creek, still pretty cool. Yeah.
Thanks.
All good.
I just leaned back to switch on the inverter to charge up the camera, and our inverter's mounted on the cargo barrier, or at least it was.
With zip ties.
Yeah, it's not comfy.
So I've just seen a track that disappears off up into the mountain range. You can see it disappearing way off up there. Track turns down here. How steep is that top bit and where does it go?
We just realised that driving up onto the top of a hill in a metal box during the middle of a thunderstorm may not be the best idea. But we haven't turned around yet, so I'm not sure what we're doing.
I want to know what's on the other side of the range. What can we see from there? But there isn't much wind. It doesn't look like this lightning's going anywhere. So Jess, explain your thoughts.
Dave suggested how about we walk up and have a look, which I do not think is a good idea. Because you're much better getting struck by lightning inside your metal box, where it just goes straight to the ground rather than where it goes through you. But even in your metal box, I mean, if our battery system's already stuffed, imagine what it would be like after that. So I think we're going to turn around.
That is free charge.
Free charge?
Yeah. You're just scared of getting struck by lightning. I want superpowers. we found the highway, which is cool. We should probably air up ourselves.
Zave's favourite job.
My favourite job, airing up the tyres. Do you want to watch Jess do it this time? No, she says no. Okay. Once again, I will air up and unlock the hubs. Jesus, we're covered in mud. When did that happen?
Well, it happened when we drove through red dirt in the rain.
Oh, that makes sense. Driving up this way, we've still got ocean and mountains on either side of us, but they have swapped over. And we're not in a four-wheel drive truck. But it's still pretty awesome. The sun's come out for us after a thunderstorm and lightning this morning. And we're like 5k away from Exmouth.
We're stopping to get fuel at one of our favourite servos.
Just the shell outside of Exmouth.
Yeah.
Oh, oh.
What just happened?
The boat almost hit the van.
What are you doing?
This is how everyone drives in the country.
Is it comfortable?
Nah, not Whalebone.
They cut their pieces the weirdest way though.
They taste good.
This lighthouse was built in 1912 and it stayed operating until 1967, which is the year that Exmouth opened as a town, which is very, very late for most towns in Australia, even though Australia is quite a young country. It only opened because the US wanted to build a telecommunications base here, and they did, which opened in 1967 along with the town.
Wilderness candy. The reversing camera is dead.
Dead.
Oh, it's just so dirty. We got a powered site, so we managed to charge everything off this cable.
I'm so tired. It is 6:07 p.m. and I'm still editing the video that was meant to come out at 5 p.m. today. But I'm almost done. It will be out tonight, even if a little late. Well, for you guys this is 3 days ago, but then we can have some dinner.
Maybe these two. Stove. What are all these lines on the screen, Jess?
I don't know, they were happening the other time when I filmed at night as well, but I don't think they show up in the video.
Don't they?
No, I don't think so. After a big day of driving and editing, I'm exhausted, and what I need to make me feel better is some melting chocolate and some bananas. The thing with melting chocolate is you don't want to burn it, because it can be burnt and then it's disgusting. So I'm a bit cautious. So I'm going to quickly chop the bananas.
But well, don't tell Jess, but I'm going to double dip.
With a belly full of chocolate, I'm ready for bed. But I'm excited for tomorrow. We actually have 2 nights at this place, so no long drives tomorrow. We're planning on checking out Shot Hole Canyon, among other things, and possibly going back down to Yardie Creek in the evening and seeing if it's passable then, before snorkeling most of the snorkel spots the next day when it's a bit warmer weather. Such a beautiful part of the country. So like and subscribe and all of that, and make sure to check back tomorrow.